Hello dear students, welcome back again to Chinmoy's biology channel. So after evolution, this is the next lesson, that is pollution. So this is a very easy lesson, but we need to know different topics and discuss about various points in this pollution. So let us get started with today's episode of pollution. Now, what are the learning objectives of today's lesson? So first, before starting pollution, we should know that what is environment. We already know, but then also we will revise a bit. Now, we should know what are pollutants and what is the term pollution means. What is air pollution? What are air pollutants? And under this only, we will study the greenhouse effect as well as the acid rain. So other types of pollution, it's not that we can take this in this episode only. So we will be continuing that in this next part, that is water pollution and other types of pollution. So today we are only concentrating on air pollution. So dear students, you need to subscribe to my channel to know more, not only regarding this lesson but also the other lessons which I'll be doing as per your curriculum, and I'll be doing revision before your ICSE exam. So stay tuned, stay updated with all the episodes which I am teaching now. So, and please do share with your friends also. So let's get started. So first we are going to deal with what is environment. So what is environment? An environment is everything that is around us. So anything which is surrounding us is environment, which indicates both the living and the non-living things like soil, water, animals, plants which adapt themselves to their surroundings. That is also environment. And if we are working in an office room, or we are sitting in our house, so whatever is surrounding us and is our environment. Might be we are in our bedroom or in our living room, so what is surrounding us is the environment. Might be it is a non-living thing or a living thing. So it is nature's gift that helps us in nourishing life on earth, and the environment plays an important role in existence of life on planet on earth. So the word environment, where did the word environment come from? It is a French word which came from the word environ, which means surrounding, and an ecosystem refers to all the living and the non-living things present in the environment, and it is a foundation of biosphere. Okay, so which determines the health of the entire planet. So what is biosphere? It is the foundation is called the biosphere, which determines the health of the entire planet. Now, ecology and environmental science are the branches of science which mainly deals with the study of organisms and their interactions with other organisms and their environment. So these two branches of science, ecology and environmental science, in higher classes you will be studying. So there are different streams like ecology and environmental studies, which are the branches of life science which deals with the organisms and their interactions with their environment. Right, is it clear? So this is what the environment in gist we can tell, and it is a French word which means surrounding. So what are the three major components of environment? Now first, if we are taking with the first component, it is the physical surroundings. So what are the physical surroundings? So they are including the air we breathe in, the water we are drinking, and the soil or the land on which we are living. So these are the physical components, and they together contain the oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, mineral salts, water, and many other substances. So these are the physical surroundings. So what are the living organisms? Now living organism, we all know that plants, animals, humans, microorganisms, bacteria and fungi, these all are the living organisms. And climatic factors or meteorological components, what are those? They are constituting of what? They are constituting of the sunlight, temperature, rainfall, humidity. These all are the climatic factors or the meteorological components. So wind, pressure and all, wind speed is also one climatic factor, pressure and all. So these are all the meteorological components, and these are the climatic factors as well. Now this we can say that environment has other factors also, like overpopulation, urbanization, industrialization. They have also contributed in various way for the deterioration of the environment. So overpopulated this places, they are more polluted, right? So urbanization, more the urbanization has happened, it has caused lots of noise pollution, sound pollution, land, water, all have got polluted. Industrialization, smoke from the industries, waste water from the industries, chemicals from the industries. So these all have causes deterioration of the environment. So these have all have led to the environmental, in one word we can say that these all have led to the environmental pollution. So these are also the factors on which the pollution depends. So let us start from the pollution. So what is pollution? Pollution may be defined as an undesirable change in physical, chemical and biological characteristics of our surroundings which adversely affect the natural quality of the environment, human life and other living beings. So what is it? It is actually the changes which are happening, the undesirable changes, the changes which are not desired, which are not required. These changes which are bringing about some physical, chemical and biological changes in the characteristics of the environment and which are adversely affecting the human life and the life of other living beings, the quality of life is hampered. So that is called pollution. So pollution may be natural, pollution may be man-made. The substances that causes pollution or these undesirable changes which are being happening in our surroundings, these undesirable changes are called pollution, and the substances which are bringing these changes are called pollutants. So the substances that cause such changes are called the pollutants. Is it clear? Now, pollutants, we can say that there are various types of pollutants. So, we will divide them into different parts. So, according to the source, what are pollutants? Now, natural sources. Pollutants from the natural sources, what we are getting? Forest fire, dust from the storm, pollen grains, decay of organic matter. These are the pollutants from the natural sources. Now, man-made sources pollutants, water from the industries, motor transport emissions, oil from the furnaces, sewage waste, fertilizers and pesticides. These are the pollutants from the man-made sources. Now, according to biodegradability, now pollutants can be biodegradable and they can be non-biodegradable depending on their degradation into simpler substances by the biological agents. So, we can say that depending on the biodegradability also we can say that the degradation, if their degradation is happening into simpler substances by biological agents, according to that also the pollutants can be divided. So they can be biodegradable, they can also not be biodegradable. So let us move on to the next part. Now what is air pollution? So air pollution may be defined as the occurrence, or we can say that it is occurrence of the additional foreign particles, gases and other materials into the air which is adversely affecting the biological community. So what are all the biological communities? We the human beings, plants, animals and physical surroundings are the, we can say that these human beings, plants and animals are the biological communities, and physical surroundings are the roads, buildings and all. Okay, so air pollution is the occurrence or addition of foreign particles. So whatever foreign particles, that is the pollutants, are added or gases are mixed into the air which are adversely affecting the human beings or the buildings or roads being affected, that is called the air pollution. So as per World Health Organization, they have defined air pollution as a befouling the air by human activities. So they have told that befouling air by human activities. Befouling means polluting the air or destroying the quality of the air by human activities to such an extent that it is sufficient to cause harmful effect to health. So they are telling, World Health Organization is telling that befouling the air by human to such an extent that it is causing harmful effects on the humans and other vegetation property, and also it is having harmful effects on humans, vegetation and as well as we can say that buildings, roads and all, and the property as well. So that is destroying the property, that is destroying the human health. So befouling of the air to such an extent which is having harmful effect on human, property, vegetation and all. So this is what in simple words we can define air pollution. Now, sources of air pollution we have discussed this earlier also. It is natural sources and man-made sources. So natural sources, we all know that the pollutants which are produced from nature, that is forest fire, ash from the smoking volcanoes, dust storm, decay of organic matter, pollen grains floating in air. So in the second slide only we have discussed about this. And man-made sources, we know that fuels burning, combustion of fuel, burning of vegetable oils, cooking oils, kerosene from the household, transportation like motor transport and internal combustion of engines which are burning petrol, diesel and kerosene. Now burning of garbage and dust from the brick kilns also, they are causing air pollution. So man-made sources and natural sources are very much clear to us now. Now we will deal with the air pollutants. So what are air pollutants? We will know now. Now, what are air pollutants? Now, air pollutants actually, these are, we can say that the substances which are causing the air to cause pollution are the pollutants. So, these are particulate air pollutants. Like there are three types of air pollutants. We are telling that first one is the particulate air pollutants and next one is the gaseous, and next there are several other gases and the smog, PAN, other particles also which are polluting the air. So that we will do in details. So first one, the particulate air pollutants are smoke, soot, aerosols, dusts and mists. Now, dust of cement, brick kilns, glass, ceramics, aerosols, these all are air pollutants. Particles given off the manufacture of metal items, cotton, dust from textile industries and even pollen grains are also particulate air pollutants. Particles given off in the manufacture of metal items, like what are they are coming out from the manufacture of metal industry, cotton dust from textile industry and even the pollen grains are particulate air pollutants. So what are gaseous air pollutants? So carbon dioxide is one of the natural gases present in atmosphere and is used by plants for photosynthesis. Okay, so it has been absorbed by plants and used by plants for photosynthesis. But when it is crossing its normal limit and when it is produced in huge amounts, so then the plants are also not able to absorb that carbon dioxide for preparation of food. So it is chiefly produced, how it is produced, from the combustion of households, factories, power stations and all. Now, a rise in temperature, we can say that a rise in atmospheric temperature due to greenhouse effect would cause a decrease in the precipitation and soil moisture content. So it is causing a decrease in the precipitation and soil moisture content. Now more carbon dioxide is there in the environment, the more will dissolve in water and the water becomes more acidic. And what is this acidic property doing? It is reducing the marine life, that is the animals and the plants in water, they'll die as the water has become acidic due to the presence of more carbon dioxide in it. Now as the temperature is increasing due to the presence of more carbon dioxide, the glaciers have started melting and continental and mountain glaciers have started melting, leading to flooding of the coastal areas in some countries. So these are the harmful effects of the carbon dioxide, more carbon dioxide in our environment, that is causing air pollution. So let us now move on to the greenhouse effect. So greenhouse effect is a very important topic. So what is greenhouse effect? Now atmospheric concentrations of carbon dioxide, water, ozone, methane, nitrous oxide and chlorofluorocarbons are key role players in maintaining the global temperature. So what these all are doing? They are playing a key role in maintaining the global temperature. These gases, they are like a pane of glass. So they are like a glass pane in the greenhouse. So these impede the escape for a longer infrared wavelengths from the earth into the space. So what is happening? So the heat is building up in the lower atmosphere. This is called the greenhouse effect. So these gases are preventing the heat from moving to the upper atmosphere. So carbon dioxide, water, ozone, methane, nitrous oxide and chlorofluorocarbons, these are acting as a glass pane. So they are not allowing the heat to escape from the earth to the space. So it is building up heat in the lower atmosphere, and this heat building in the lower atmosphere is called the greenhouse effect. So this is the greenhouse effect. So in the greenhouse effect, the gases such as carbon dioxide and methane are produced when? By the we can say that burning of fossil fuel, agriculture, deforestation trap heat radiated from the earth and lead to increase in earth's temperature. So we will just see a diagrammatic representation of greenhouse effect, and we will explain in that. Now here you see the first, we can say that carbon dioxide and methane. So carbon dioxide here, it's a majority of the part, 81% is carbon dioxide and 10% is methane. So these are produced from the fossil fuel, agriculture, combustion of all the things. And they are leading to the increase in Earth's temperature, and the heat is being trapped here in the lower atmosphere, and it is not being allowed to leave the Earth. So this is causing the increase in temperature. Now rays of sunlight, so rays of sunlight also, they are penetrating the lower atmosphere and they warm the Earth's surface. Now the Earth's surface radiates the heat, that is infrared wavelengths, to the lower atmosphere. So they are radiating heat and to the lower atmosphere, but the greenhouse gases, as they are there, they are absorbing these infrared wavelengths. So they are being absorbed by the greenhouse gases and they re-radiate the portion. So they are re-radiating the portion back to the Earth, and then like that only there is an increase in temperature in our Earth. So that is the cause of global warming. The greenhouse gases are having a huge contribution in the global warming. So we are seeing that the greenhouse gases are working as a glass pane. They are not allowing the infrared ray to move to the upper atmosphere. They are again re-radiating them back to the atmosphere. Now, as the concentration of greenhouse gases increases in the atmosphere, what is happening? The surface temperature of the ocean is rising. The water is evaporating more into the atmosphere, and the Earth's surface temperature also rises. So these greenhouse effect is causing the rise in the Earth's temperature, rise in the Earth's temperature, and which is leading to global warming. So in turn, it is leading to global warming. Okay, so this is leading to global warming. Now here in this diagram, let us see that we have taken this example of sunlight. So rays of sunlight, they are penetrating the lower atmosphere and they are warming the Earth's surface. So they are absorbed by the Earth and they are warming the Earth's surface. And the Earth's surface, it is radiating the heat back. So this radiated heat back is in the form of infrared radiation or infrared wavelength, right? And from the lower atmosphere they are being radiated. So some part is being absorbed by the atmosphere, whereas some part is again re-radiated back to the Earth. So some part which is being re-radiated back to the Earth, it is again increasing the temperature of the Earth's surface. So that is also leading to global warming. So this is all for the first part of air pollution till carbon dioxide we will study today. So in the next episode or the next part, we will be discussing about carbon monoxide, aerosol, smog and many other things, and acid rain and all will be discussed in the next class. So for getting the updates on the next class, you need to subscribe to my channel. You need to join my classes regularly. If you are subscribing, you will get to know the updates. Whichever thing I am posting, you will get the updates then and there. And please do share it with your friends also, so that they can also learn these topics in a systematic manner. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel and stay updated with all the lessons which I am posting. So in the next part, we will be discussing about the other gaseous air pollutants in details with the diagram and with the notes as usual. Okay, thank you.